Learning new details about what's next for the Huntsville police officer convicted of murder. Officer William Darby is currently on paid administrative leave pending a disciplinary hearing. WAY 31's Alex Torres-Perez learned more about the hearing process and who will be responsible to decide what kind of disciplinary actions Darby will face from the city.
I analyzed the city's policies and procedures regarding the disciplinary hearings, and I learned that it will be up to the mayor and police chief to decide what kind of disciplinary actions Officer William Darby will face. However, people in the community have already voiced their lack of trust for them to hold Darby accountable.
Accountability is non-negotiable.
Huntsville cannot trust its police department to police or to hold itself accountable.
People in the community are calling for accountability after Darby was placed on paid administrative leave following his murder conviction. The city says this is part of due process to which Darby and other city employees are entitled to. But people are still upset.
Any other job, Darby would be fired without pay. So why are the police different?
Darby will be on paid leave until after his disciplinary hearing. The hearing will be similar to a trial with opening statements, evidence and testimonies, a rebuttal, and closing remarks by both the police chief and Officer William Darby. A local attorney with no personal or financial interest will serve as a hearing officer. They will be responsible to consider all the evidence and testimonies and create a finding of facts. The mayor or police chief will then determine if those facts are cause for discipline. But both have already publicly voiced their support for Darby. After his conviction, they both released statements saying they believed Officer Darby followed the appropriate protocols and did what he was trained to do.
Our city's leadership publicly condoned the murder of a suicidal man, Jeffrey Parker. How can you ask us to entrust you?
The city council is able to impose a greater or lesser degree of discipline on an employee if the majority of members agree. However, the city says the council will not be able to review the mayor or police chief's decision unless Officer Darby appeals it. People in the community say they are paying close attention to what happens next.
Your words and actions do have consequences. Y'all may have gotten away with abhorrent behavior in the past, but we are now watching.
Darby is facing suspension for more than 10 days, dismissal, or probation according to the city's policies. Now, at this time, it's still unclear when that disciplinary hearing will take place, but we do know it will take place within the next month. Darby will receive a notice 10 days before that hearing will take place. Reporting live in Huntsville, Alex Torres-Perez, WAY 31 News.
Mayor Tommy Battle is expected to meet with members of the Rosa Parks Day Committee of Huntsville-Madison County sometime this week to discuss his support for Darby, even after his conviction. The meeting comes after the committee called for Battle and the police chief to either stop supporting Darby or resign. Last week, Battle amended a previous statement in which he said he disagreed with the verdict and said William Darby followed the appropriate safety protocols. In the new statement, Battle said he respects both the jury's decision and Darby's right to an appeal.